Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will design a necklace using GGC treasure bag, the cool collection of the seasonal tones that we got from this for this month November 2025. So we have this he-she kind of a bead which is really nice and it's milky white, and I have here Chinese knotting cord. This is 0.8 millimeter thickness, and I have strung all these beads into this cord. This is in a spool like this, so I have only a little bit of this navy blue color left, so I'm utilizing that navy blue, which is really rich blue and nice, but goes well with this white milky color beads. These are glass beads, and we have these electroplated beads as well, the dark blue ones and this one as well. So I had 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 of these beads, no, 10 of these beads. 2 I saved it for the earrings, and the rest I have used it here with these electroplated beads with the gold color finish, like a bead cap as well. So the pattern I followed is 2 of these beads followed by that one, and then over here, and then the milky white beads. And this is how I have strung this, and this is how I'm going to design this. It will be one side completely, not completely, one side, 3/4 of one side will be this bead and the rest will be the milky white bead. That's my idea. There is no pendant to it, but we have received bigger pendants with this box. If you want, if you choose to use a pendant, you can still use a bigger pendant or even this smaller locket pendant that we have available. We already used one of the locket pendants, and then we have this heart pendant also, which you can use. The flower pendant also is an option, so there's a lot of options for you guys, but I choose to use this without any pendant, which is also a good design is what I feel. And I take my ruler and I'm gonna measure about, say, 7 inches. I don't want more than that. 7 inches, and tie an overhand knot. Okay, at this point. Okay, 6.5 to 7 inches is good over here. Okay, actually this bead is going on top of the knot. So what we can do is, I mean, we have to force it out of the knot, but I want the last knot to be a bigger knot so that that doesn't come out. So I'm just gonna remove this knot. It's easy. It's not pretty hard to actually open up a Chinese knotting, a knot with a Chinese knotting cord. That's what I meant to say. Hold it with your pliers, one end, and you just wiggle it out. It's getting loosened up. There we go. I got the knot off. So now again, at this point I will make a double knot, that is going through the loop twice. That's about a regular overhand knot, but a double knot is going through that same loop twice, so that we have a bigger and bulkier knot, so to end with, right? So that's okay. And in the middle of these beads, if you want, you can actually add a knot. So I'm planning to add a knot after these 2 beads. So I just move all my beads down. So I take this, wrap it around your fingers, take the edge, put it through the loop that you created, and then transfer this and tighten it up and lock it. So that's a knot. This is a hand knotting technique. You can also use this tool called beadalon knotter tool, and with this also you can do the knots. But with Chinese knotting cord, I feel that the hand knotting technique is much more easier for me than everything. So here I push this bead against the knot, and then again I do the same, take it around and hold on tightly, and then pinch this knot with your index finger and your thumb, and then tighten that up. So that's like a couple of knots is good. Then it's more than enough for this pattern is what I feel. But I don't want the knot to be very tight. I know it will kind of loosen up as it goes by, but I don't want it to look stiff also. I want to have some give in this. That's really what I want. But if you want a stiffer cord, you can do that. But I just want to make a knot, not a loose knot, but at the same time not really tight as if it's gonna get crooked. See this, this is crooked, right? If the knot is a little bit loose, it won't feel crooked that way. The hand knotting technique is a very easy technique. It might seem intimidating and daunting at first, but trust me, it's no big deal. So you're making a loop and then putting the cord inside, tightening the loop, holding the knot and pulling the cord. So that's all you're going to do. And when I come to the he-she bead, I am planning to do knots every other bead. That way the blue will look very nicely as a contrast against that milky white beads that we have in this case. So I'm gonna finish knotting this and I'm gonna come up. I actually strung a lot of beads from the strand. Almost around 15 beads is what I have left. But as I said, if you plan to choose to knot every other bead here also, then you might have a different number in hand. So that depends upon how long you want the necklace to be. I want somewhere around, I'm going to do a sliding knot as well at the end, so I'm not worried about the length of the necklace. If you are not doing a sliding knot and if you want this to go around your head and then wear it as like a long necklace, like a sweater necklace or so, you can do that. In that case, increase the number of beads, both the blue section and the white section. That way you will get that kind of a bigger necklace. But I think that looking at this, I think it's more than enough to go around the head is what I feel, what I have here. So you can choose to do it however you please. And I will finish knotting this, and I feel like I really like the combination of this electroplated beads. Both the electroplated beads, stunning it is. Actually it looks very pretty in person as well, so I'm very pleased with this design. So I'm gonna finish knotting and I'm gonna come and show you guys how we can finish it at the end, depending upon how long this necklace gets. We might not even need a clasp at that point. Clasp in the sense the adjustable knot or the sliding knot. So in that case, the closure needs to be a little bit different, but let's see how we get there, when we get there, right? So I'm gonna finish this and come back and show you guys what I got. So I finished stringing all of these beads and then knotting all of them. So here we go, the he-she beads. As you guys can see, it has a wavy pattern. I feel like this is a very organic shape. And then the blue on the contrast of the white looks really pretty to me. I didn't use the entire beads. I stopped with like about say 8 or 10 beads left because I felt that this is more than enough. And this door to door measures about say 31 like 62 centimeters. So this is more than enough. I have about 7 inch of tail on both ends, and I'm going to do a sliding knot, but it is necessarily just like a design purpose. It doesn't serve the purpose because we have this big enough to go over the head. So as I said, if you guys don't want a sliding knot, you can actually pass the cord through and through this bead just like that, and then knot it on both sides. That way you will get a continuous necklace, but I choose to do it with a knot because it looks kind of nice as well, aesthetically pleasing, I would say. Let me see, I have some beads left, as you guys can see, leftover beads, and I just need about say 6 inches of cord. That's all I need to do a sliding knot. For doing a sliding knot, I'm using my knotty tool. You don't have to have this tool at all. It's just, if you have it, then you can use it. So it's a board. It's a knotty tool board that has these measurements that you can use, and there is some holes that you can put this alligator clips and the pegs in, and then you can suspend your cord here just like that and do your knots. It becomes very easy to do it, so I really like using this. This is the travel size, this is not the big size, so I keep the two cords together. I'm not crisscrossing the cords, we are keeping it together parallel to each other. Take the 6 inches cord and then keep it underneath the two cords. Make a Q. Take the right side cord on top of the left, underneath and through the loop that you created, and just pull that tight. That's 1/2 of the square knot, and then you keep the right cord into a P format. It looks like a P. Take the left, go on top of the right, underneath and through this loop from the bottom to the top, and that constitutes of one square knot. So you alternate this, and this is a sliding knot. This is a common macrame knot. If you guys are not aware of it, go ahead and watch the basic macrame knot tutorial, which will be in the description box below in this video. People who have been watching me for quite some time knows that I do like macrame and the sliding closure, just because of the fact that if anybody has any allergic towards metal elements, in this necklace for example, I have not used a single metallic element in this necklace. It's just beads and some cord. So if they have allergy towards metals, heavy metals, or the base metals, or silver or gold or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it. You can just use this cord and then you're good to go, and you will have a beautiful necklace with it. So let's just do we need a lighter to finish this project, so just be very careful with the lighter. There is a little bit of cord left. I'm just gonna snip off most of it, but leaving a short tail. That's for us melting. Take your lighter, just melt it a little bit and cinch it on the side. So same the other side, just melt this and then press it against the knot. So that way that's nicely cinched. These two cords, what I'm going to do here is You can take the blue or the white bead. It's totally up to you, whichever you want to do it. You can take the bead, add it to the end, and then make yourself a knot. This can be a regular overhand knot, or you can put it through the loop twice and make the knot a little bit bulkier because it's at the end of the necklace, and just cinch that knot as close to the tail as possible, and then do the same here as well. This is not burnt, so it'll be hard to put in. If you melt the end with the lighter and pull that, you will have like a needle kind of a thing that you can easily string your beads through. Again, the same thing, just an overhand knot, but if you double it, you will get a little bit bulkier knot than you would need regularly. But I like to do this if it is at the end of the necklace. It just kind of feels very secure to me. And then do the same thing, cut, leaving about, say, a short tail, and then you can melt it and cinch it. The same deal. Okay, be very careful, this will be hot. If you're not comfortable touching it, do not touch it. You can just press your lighter against it, and your lighter might get a little bit, sad, but that's okay. Protecting your hands is much more important than that. Now this is how it looks at the end. Okay, and then you can just have this like this, and I kind of like this finish. So it necessarily doesn't have to be, but if somebody has a little bit bigger head, and they can open this up and then wear them, it's simple. And the same time, it looks really pretty. I really like the blue on the side, and it kind of takes away the pendant thing, so you really enjoy it around your neck. And the pattern is also very pretty with the blue cord. I hope you guys like this necklace tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye. See you in the next video.